Marvel Rivals has a cosmetic problem. Now, I'm not talking about the prices of the cosmetics. Those are fairly in line with industry standards, and we can argue day and night if cosmetics should be cheaper, which I genuinely think they should be across the board. Overwatch, Fortnite, Apex Legends, Marvel Rivals, I think the cosmetics should be cheaper. But that's not my discussion that I'm having here. Marvel Rivals has a cosmetic problem because a lot of the cosmetics in Marvel Rivals are based on their comic book counterparts. And the issue we run into with the vast majority of comic book inspired cosmetics is the fact that they look almost nothing like the comic book they're referencing. And before you say, well, it's Marvel Rivals style, they're doing their cosmetics in their own style, that's not true. Because let's take a look at the MCU cosmetics. When the cosmetic is based on the MCU appearance of the character, there is almost no change to the MCU costume. There's no Marvel Rivals flavoring, there's no additional armor pieces or a more metallic finish like they do for all the other cosmetics. They damn near are one-to-one. I would say that for the MCU cosmetics, they are 99% accurate most of the time. But let's look at a lot of the comic book inspired cosmetics. They are woefully inaccurate, and I think it's really unfortunate, not because they've taken their own liberties with it, because they specifically say on the cosmetic which comic this cosmetic comes from. And I think that's an issue because while Marvel Rivals has inspired a whole new group of people to get into comics, when you click on a cosmetic and it literally says verbatim, first appears in, and then it lists out the comic, if you go and try to read that comic, you won't see the cosmetic you're looking at. Let's look at some of the most egregious examples of this. All of the Marvel Future Foundation costumes are changed in an insane way. Look at how they look in the comics. Very plain, very normal spandex. And look what they did in Marvel Rivals. What's all this additional stuff on it? The only one that's kind of close is the Thing. But look at Reed Richards. Who is this other guy? I think if you're going to say first appears in, it needs to look like what you're referencing. Look at all of the Phoenix Force outfits. Look at Namor. He's so close. He doesn't have a shirt in the comics, and for some reason they put a shirt on him. These are some of the best comic book costumes of all time, the Phoenix Force X-Men. I don't understand the change. With the MCU outfits, we see that it's possible to have a damn near one-to-one recreation. Look at the Maker. Look at this abysmal Scarlet Witch Hellfire Gala costume. They are not close at all. I was shocked when I saw this costume because this is my favorite Scarlet Witch outfit of all time. I love the galaxy effect and the way the cape trails off and it kind of blends into her hair. It looks so cool. And then I look at the one in game and I'm like, these are two completely different characters. Like, what are we talking about here? There's no way you can look at these both and tell me that this is the same costume. If I showed you these separately, you'd say, oh yeah, no, that's not the same thing. I guess they just did something different. Like, look at this fucking Jean Grey costume. I just thought about it. Look at this shit. Look how different this looks. Oh my days. Look, this can't be the same costume. This fucking can't be the same. I just can't. There's no way you're going to tell me these are the same things. There's no way. Now, do I think it's a great problem? I think a lot of costumes in comic books and in Marvel Rivals are close enough to where when they take liberties and change them slightly, they still look pretty good. Like the Black Panther Marvel Legacy costume, I think it's actually really, really good. It's not one-to-one, but I feel like the liberties that were taken do not change the spirit of the costume. And his Hellfire Gala costume, they added more of those traditional African trimmings on it, and I feel like it didn't change the spirit of the costume. But when you change the spirit of the costume and it looks so drastically different, that's when it becomes bothersome to me. So what do I think they should do? I think that if they're going to continue to utilize comic book costumes in the future, they should either start making the costumes closer to one, or do like with the Black Panther ones and keep them within the spirit of the costume, or just change the text from first appears in to inspired by Marvel Legacy 2017 #1 in Marvel Rivals style, so that you can go back and be like, okay, I get where they got the idea from, and they just switched it up slightly, as opposed to, holy shit, this is nowhere near the same fucking thing I just saw. Thanks for watching. Behave yourself.